Do you know what's common between Barack Obama and Donald Trump? It's clearly not their world vision.
He's probably the worst president in the history of our country.
And Donald Trump is here. Still.
Both of them warned us about the upcoming rise of deepfake technology, which can make anyone say anything, anywhere, at any time.
What you're seeing and what you're reading is not what's happening.
Donald Trump was right.
We're entering an era in which our enemies can make it look like anyone is saying anything at any point in time.
Barack Obama was right. I mean, he would be right if he was the guy talking here.
See, I would never say these things.
But it was
Jordan Peele.
who made him say these words. Jordan Peele's facial impressions plus some AI technology to produce the voice of Barack Obama. That's all we need to impersonate any leading figure in the society and mislead the masses. But not only celebrities are in danger, you are in danger too. Out of nowhere you can be seen somewhere you have never been, doing something you have never done.
I don't know. Yes, surely. Yes.
And punished for a crime you have never committed.
Do not move!
It's scary, I know. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help. Today, me and you, together, we will get to know the technology, the enemy, and how to deal with the deepfakes. Fasten your seatbelts. It will be a bumpy ride. I have a dream. To wake up with Kate Beckinsale by my side, to have her in my arms. Just like this lucky guy here. And I'm sure a lot of men share the same dream. But Kate Beckinsale is one and only. This is the reason why this deepfake porn exists. Like it or not, sexual desire is the prime mover of technology. The internet might be invented to transfer information. But what made it spread faster and stronger was porn. The traffic of the adult websites clearly shows that. The same applies to deepfakes. In the recent years, deepfakes spread out faster than COVID, thanks to pornography. And we all know it. But how this movement started is a much less known story. I think it's safe to say that the ancestor of deepfake is motion capture, a technology used in video games and cinema, where the movements of an actor are recorded and then mapped to a 3D model.
Blood and carnage of the past.
The results that can be achieved by this technique are already mind-blowing. However, the issue here is that to use it you need a whole team of actors, 3D artists, VFX artists, etc. A lot of manual tasks are required to be performed in order to achieve these results. That's why the industry was in need of something to replace all that work with.
You're not just representing the character, you are the character for real.
The body movements, that has to come from trained talent.
The thing that could do that was machine learning. I'm sure you remember these annoying "Are you a robot?" tests. Using them throughout the years, we all taught machines how to recognize objects. This was necessary in order to make our searches more efficient, our lives more organized. Google Photos is a good example. Every time when you upload your photos there, they are getting automatically analyzed by Google's AI. Thanks to it, whenever you search for a ship, for example, your images containing ship pop up. You get what I mean? Imagine you have taken millions of photos and you are looking for a particular one with your friends at the beach, but you have no idea where this photo is. You can simply upload all your photos, type friends at the beach, and congratulations! You found it! For years, the result we were getting from teaching machines was simply organization. We were putting a complicated input and we were getting a simple output. But then, generative adversarial networks were developed, and their function was the exact opposite of what I explained to you. They allowed us to put a simple input and to receive a complicated output. Put a text and receive an image, a non-existing image, a brand new generated image. This is how it works. There are two competing algorithms. One of them, using a dataset, is trying to generate an acceptable image. The other one is evaluating the image generated by the first algorithm. Looks fake. Still fake, still fake, it's fake, still fake, it's fake. I like this one. This was a milestone. Thanks to it, today we are able to use websites like thispersondoesnotexist.com. Every single visit of the website generates a fresh face, a person never seen, never existed before. Moreover, we have dall-e and Midjourney that can generate anything you like. Okay, we are in a Midjourney server and we will have some fun. Imagine... I'm a bit hungry, so a short blonde sitting on top of a huge burger. Let's go. It's loading. Oh, it's ready. Upscale 2. It's a good one. You know what? I changed my mind. I will eat a realistic Korean vampire girl with dark eyes. Oh. Junction'ın Shakshada. Let's give some life, shall we? Let's open Mug Life. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's nice. I like it. It's so easy to create these days. I almost feel like a god. And now, it's time to the most important part, the sound. One of the most important developments in this field came from Google AI. They developed a text-to-speech software which can make anyone say anything just using a 5-second sample of their voice.
These take the shape of a long round arch with its path high above and its two ends apparently beyond the horizon. Take a look at these pages for Crooked Creek Drive. There are several listings for gas station. Here's the forecast for the next 4 days.
The system achieving this consists of 3 main components. The first component is the speaker encoder, a software that has processed a huge dataset of recordings. It knows how humans pronounce certain words, how much they pause between words, and how their voice changes when ending a sentence. It knows it all. Because it's already trained, it needs only 5 seconds of recording to adjust the new voice to the previous ones and predict how it will pronounce anything we like it to say. The second component is the synthesizer. This is where we input what we want our subject to say. It takes that text and creates a MEL spectrogram corresponding to our text and the voice sample given. And finally, the third component, the vocoder, that turns this image, this spectrogram, into a waveform, a sound.
Here's the forecast for the next 4 days.
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 Can something feel real, but not actually be real?
Now I'm gonna go down there and I'm gonna activate here myself.
Hello. I understand you might be confused right now. Me too. I'm pretty confused. You're looking at that level, but you're hearing Morgan Freeman.
Can something feel real, but not actually be real?
Combine all these techniques and you will get the best deepfakes existing today.
What's up?
In my heart, in my soul, maybe for the
I believe now you know what the enemy is capable of. But is Deepfake our enemy actually? To answer this question, let's look at the pros and cons. Pros will be first. Easier video production. Thanks to Deepfake, we will be able to easily edit our videos. You don't like an impression you made? You will simply change it. You are sick? No problem. You will make your Deepfake model speak for you. You don't want to pay for Anchorman? You don't have to. Actually, the last one was already done.
The world of artificial intelligence meets the news business. A CNN affiliate in South Korea recently debuted the country's first AI news anchor. It's a replica of one of their anchor women.
뿐만이 아닙니다. 머니브레인의 솔루션은 한국어, 영어, 중국어 그리고 일본어와 같은 다양한 언어를 지원합니다.
Instant translations. No more subs and dubs. We would be able to watch any actor speak in any language we want. We would be able to watch any movie in any language we want. You will understand every announcement made in a foreign language, because it will be translated instantly. We even may not notice what we are seeing is actually a translation. Porn. I'm sure you were all waiting for that. You would probably be able to watch porn with any celebrity. You like the performance but you do not like the actors? Not an issue anymore. Plus, it's better for the porn actresses as well. They won't need to with hundreds of men on camera. They will simply sell their avatars to be used or already existing performances. Time for course. Porn. You may be wondering how Deepfake can be both a pro and a con for porn. Deepfake is good for both the viewer and the artist, but it's all about consent. I'm sure you won't be happy if your GigaChat chin is used in a porn, where you are doing a superb blowjob to a crazy trisexual transgender. Misinformation. Not everyone can afford a huge studio and a fancy suite. These things are associated with resources and some level of trustworthiness. But thanks to Deepfake, your neighbor John, who has been kidnapped by aliens 2 days ago, can spread all kinds of conspiracies and look pretty trustworthy while doing so. Deception. Your neighbor John can be an issue, but at least he believes in what he says. But there are much dangerous people out there who are ready to spread big lies with full awareness. In bad hands, Deepfake is the best tool to make propaganda and bend the viewer's perception of reality. On the night of 31st of August 1939, a group of German officers were sent to the Gleiwitz radio tower. This tower was in German territory, but the German officers sent there were dressed as Polish forces. Their task was to show aggression to their own citizens and spread panic and hate among the German nation. And this is what they did. To make this spectacle more believable, they executed a man called Franciszek Honok. All of that was done to justify Hitler's upcoming invasion of Poland, manufacturing a reason to invade Poland. This was the event that gave birth to the Second World War. Today, these things are much easier. Let Midjourney imagine some brutal scenes, generate a bunch of unique people that do not exist, and boom, you have a conflict. Or simply make a president say unacceptable things. So easy.
Привет, I am Vladimir Putin, the most hated man in the world. I have an important message. Please, stand with Ukraine. They need your help and your solidarity against my brutal and criminal invasion.
It's not real enough.
There are strings we can pull, but we don't have to. You are pulling them for us.
Maybe it is real enough now. It's so easy to put any word in a politician's mouth these days. So easy that it might have already been done.
I don't like to lose. I don't lose too often. I don't like to lose.
Will President Trump accept the election results if he loses?
The U.S. has a president who has repeatedly said he may not accept the election results if he loses, and mock reporters who asked him about a peaceful transition of power.
He will not give up power. Under no circumstances will he give up power.
Now to the latest on President-elect Joe Biden. Later, he will be at his workspace in Wilmington, Delaware, meeting with advisors and working on the presidential transition, while President Trump is not yet accepting the results of last week's election.
If you count the legal votes, I easily win. This is a major fraud in our nation. We were getting ready to win this election. Frankly, we did win this election. America is and must always be a nation of law and order. Now Congress has certified the results. A new administration will be inaugurated on January 20th. My focus now turns to ensuring a smooth, orderly, and seamless transition of power. To the citizens of our country, serving as your president has been the honor of my lifetime.
My focus now turns to ensuring a smooth, orderly, and seamless transition of power.
He will not give up power. Under no circumstances will he give up power.
My focus now turns to ensuring a smooth, orderly, and seamless transition of power.
What do you think? Is deepfake more helpful than it's harmful or not? I will tell you what I think. I think it doesn't matter. Deepfake is a tool, just like the knife. You can use it either to cut bread or to cut a throat. It all depends on you. But the tool itself is indifferent. Not an enemy, not a friend. And most importantly, deepfake is a technology. It is the future. And to this day, no one who has fought the future has succeeded. Look at Kodak. It was the leading photography company in the world, but they refused to produce digital cameras in order to continue to sell films to their customers for additional profit. They stood against the future, and they failed. We can't stop the future. The only thing we can do is to adapt. It's not easy to deal with deepfakes, but there are a few ways to spot them. Differences in resolution, ghosting around the face, blurring around the corners of the face, playing on slow speed, little glitches when turning a face. As simple as it gets, even knowing the person you watch very well might help you spot a deepfake.
Everybody seems to know you, but nobody really knows you.
Look at here. You can't fool me. This is not the nose of Kate Beckinsale. Look at this sweet curve on her nose. That's not Kate Beckinsale. Luckily for us, we have tools as well, like this one, comparing the reflections within the both eyes of the subject and telling us if they match or not. Or like this one.
Politecnico di Milano has come up with an algorithm to detect deepfakes by looking for inconsistent emotion between the face and the voice track of a video. Sometimes you'll see little inconsistencies between when you hear the audio and when the lips move. Sometimes the face might appear a little wooden.
Stay woke, bitches.
The first thing I'd look at is to see if there's any telltale signs in the video's metadata. Metadata are just little tags that are associated with the file that can tell you things like what camera captured the video or if it was ever open in a video editor. This image was created by an anonymous user in Reddit Photoshop battles where they've made this poor injured dog appear like he's not injured. If you look right here, you can see these little green boxes. These are places that we're using as reference parts of the image, or parts that we're saying, take a look at the forensic traces here and compare them to the rest of the image. In red, we've highlighted regions that don't have consistent forensic traces. These parts of the image either came from another camera or have undergone different editing or other processing than the rest of the image.
Or simply like the Reality Defender plugin that is currently in development. This tool detects AI-generated images based on multiple criteria and let you know that if you are seeing something real or fake. But there is only one true way to deal with deepfake, and that is to be aware of it. Only when you are aware of its existence, you can be skeptical enough and evaluate what you see properly. This video is made in 2023. I'm sure in future most of these ways to spot a deepfake simply will not work. Sooner or later, deepfakes will become indistinguishable from real footage. When I was growing up, I did not believe in text and pictures. When I was looking for the truth, I was looking for videos. Soon this will change, and videos will lose all their credibility. Simply we will not believe in what we are shown. And then one thing will become more important than ever: verification. We are going to need to verify the sources of information to have some sense of officiality. But unfortunately, this verification cannot be done through checkmarks on social media, because they are authoritarian systems. If Google, Apple, Microsoft, Meta and Amazon decide to change the rules today, they will do it. They control the reality on the internet. They can create any footage they like, and they can put their stamp of approval in any content they want. They can lead the masses any way they like. That's why we need better systems for verification. We need decentralized systems like the ones cryptocurrencies are offering. Databases like blockchain maintained peer-to-peer from people all around the world with no single authority in charge. In future, we may never be sure if we are watching something real, but if we successfully implement decentralized networks, at least we can verify the source of what we are watching and keep some reality in this new world of illusions.
We came, we saw, he died. We came, we saw, he died.
I'm gonna show you some magic. It's the real thing. I mean, it's all the real thing.
I am not Morgan Freeman, and what you see is not real.
What do you think? Is this a simple deepfake or a product of reality?
What is your perception of reality? Is it the ability to capture, process, and make sense of the information our senses receive? If you can see, hear, taste, or smell something, does that make it real? Or is it simply the ability to feel?
Will you simply trust your feelings, or you will be trustless and verify what you see through the means of cryptocurrency? It's your choice. It's your choice. It's your choice.